Alright, so welcome back, guys, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be breaking down The Walking Dead Season 9 Part B trailer that was released right after the mid-season finale. So if The Walking Dead is something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss any more Walking Dead content from me in the future. Now let's begin. So right off the bat, we get at the beginning of the trailer, we get the realization that our heroes do survive the encounter at the graveyard. So we see Michonne here, we see Daryl on his bike, we got Dog reading them, you can see Aaron behind that person on the horse, and you got Jesus's body slumped over the horse in the behind them all. Which is kind of weird. Find it weird that they have the body of their fallen leader just slumped over a horse. I guess that's just probably convenience, but it just seems a little weird. Now, we got this other person on top of the horse. I'm going to predict right now that this is Lydia. I think in episode 9, we're going to be introduced to Lydia. They're going to be fighting these walkers in the graveyard, and Michonne or Daryl are going to go to kill him. And in the comics, it was Jesus, but he's dead, so he can't do that. And that they're going to say, "Don't kill me," and it's going to be revealed to be Lydia. And I think they're going to capture her and bring her back to Hilltop and question her, and that's where she's gonna meet Henry in a jail cell. We even see a quick shot of her in the prison later on in the trailer. So then we get a shot of Yumiko and Aaron, and in background you can definitely see that's Jesus's body swamped over the horse. And you get a voiceover of Aaron talking about how, maybe if we hadn't gone out there, things would have still played out the way they did. But now we know what we know, and, pretty much, I don't want to rephrase everything, but, he just says, we know this new enemy, and we know about it. So I really like how they got that there. And then we get a scene of the burial of Jesus, most likely. I'm presuming it's the burial of Jesus. We see a coffin there. I don't think anybody else would die right away. I think that's too soon. And so this pretty much confirms Jesus is 100% dead. I know there's a lot of people out there questioning if he's alive or dead. But I think right here, the burial scene right here pretty much confirms the fact that he, yes, is 100% dead. Then we go back to the graveyard scene and we see them all circling up, preparing to fight. And you can hear the walkers in the background and you hear them say, "You die now," or something like that. I think it's "You die now." And you got them you get each one of their faces as they're getting ready to fight the Whisperers. And then one of my favorite scenes is here in the graveyard. You see this one Whisper picking up their sword above their head and the lightning cracks. Amazing. Next we got this shot of a single walker. Now I can't tell if this is a walker or a Whisper. I'm presuming it's a Whisper just due to the fact that it's alone. I mean, sure, we've had alone walkers in the past. I've heard rumors and people saying that this is Alpha. I can't totally see, as you know, I can't see very well. But if you know who this is, please let me know in the comment section down below. People have told me it's Alpha, so I'm going to go if it's Alpha, probably watching in one of our communities, or just roaming about. Then we got this scene of Alden and Luke, and you see a Whisper behind him. Again, presuming that's a Whisper. It's a lone Whisper. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the one from the other shot, if that's Alpha. Maybe, I'm going to predict here that maybe the Whispers are going to kidnap Alden and Luke, and then they're going to be brought back to the camp, to the Whisperers camp, and then they're brought back later to be traded for Lydia, Alpha's daughter, later on in the season. I think that's how it's going to play out. A little thinking maybe one might die. I don't know if they'll take two. I don't know if they'll just take one. I think if anybody's going to die, it'd probably be Alden, but I'm going to reserve that for later on because I think he could die this season, but that's going to be in another video. I think they're probably just going to kidnap them and bring them back to their camp. They're going to see how they live. They're going to see, they're not 100% dangerous, which try to make a deal. And then later on, they'll be brought back in to the community, and that's when they tell them that stuff and be traded for Lydia's daughter, for Lydia, Alpha's daughter, in probably like episode maybe 13 or 14. Next, we got this cool shot here of two Whispers watching. I think that's Hilltop. Maybe it's Alexandria. I can't really tell. But I think it's Hilltop. Now, for TV only fans, this is a scene ripped straight from a comic cover, issue 136, where you got the Whispers kind of like looking in at the community. So I really like that. I really like how they've been bringing comic covers to life this season. You did the variant cover for issue 100. Now they're doing it again. Really cool. Can't wait to see who these people are. Is this Alpha? Is it Lydia? I can't really tell because it's just the backs of them, plus they're wearing masks. But I'm very excited to see who these people are, what they're doing. and definitely can't wait to see like how this scene plays out and what goes on. I really am excited for the Whispers. I think they're definitely Greg Nicotero is doing a great design for the Whispers. Next in the trailer, we got a shot of the back of Alpha approaching the gates of the hilltop. Really cool scene. I love how they show this in the trailer. It's really cool. And one that I gotta give them credit for is the score of the song, right when you got Alpha heading to the gates. I love how they had the score to the song. I don't even know the name of the song or the song itself, but I think they did that amazingly, beautifully. I love that, and it just played up again the creepy vibe of Alpha and the Whispers. And then next you got this shot of Lydia in the jail cell, and she's telling someone that you're more like us than them. Now I'm presuming that she's talking to Daryl, and I've got a theory regarding Daryl that I'm gonna save for another video because I think they might be using him and remixing some of Comic Negan's storyline, maybe, possibly, depending on how long they drag out the Whisper storyline, and plus how long they do some other stuff with the story. But I do think there's a possibility that they could remix some of Daryl stuff with Comic Negan stuff. But I really like it. Very cool, very creepy scene. And then, of course, you got this scene where you see Daryl walking down to talk to Alpha and the Whispers, probably negotiating the return of Luke and Alden, and I'm not sure. Maybe it's just me thinking this, but it looks like if you look to the side, I think there's that Beta might be there as well, cause you got this guy in this blue kind of jacket thing that looks like standing to the side. I think it's like I maybe zoom in a little bit more. I can't really tell myself, but I think that they could have Beta there as well. It looks like him when we see him later on in the trailer. I think at least the jacket does. He's right in the front row behind the walker, so I definitely think that they could be introducing Beta a little bit early in the comics as well. Next, we got the shot of the fair, so we know we're getting the fair. Maybe they're making preparations for earlier on in the second half. I don't think the fair is happening till maybe episode 15, and then we got the big, deaths coming in episode 16. Then you see this mysterious cowboy-looking guy, and a lot of people are saying it's a Whisperer. I think that might make sense. In the comics, you had Alpha infiltrate the fair and kill a bunch of people. I think they're remixing that, and they might be introducing some new original Whispers just to make it so it's not just one person infiltrating the fair, which makes sense. I think they could easily do that and get away with that. I just think that's the smart thing to do. And you see him talking with Jerry, so that might play into another theory that I have regarding Jerry in the second half. And then you got a shot of the kingdom with, you got Carol sitting there, and then you got her and Diane ready and aiming some bows. Maybe the Whispers attack them there. I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit too early. Possibly. I don't know. It's a 50-50 shot for me that I think that they could attack the kingdom. I think they could remix some things, but at the same time, it just feels a little off. I think they should wait. Maybe keep it till next season. Up next here, we got Tara, Yumiko, Magna, and I think Kelly in the background. I'm presuming here they're either kind of doing a search party looking for Henry after he goes after Lydia. Either that or they're going on some kind of supply run. It being 6 years, or another 6-year time jump, though, kind of makes that iffy. I feel like going on a supply run now doesn't make any sense. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're just patrolling or something. Maybe they're training. I don't know. But I'm going to say something along the lines of one of those out. Then you got Father Gabriel, and he's talking to Rosita here. And it looks like he's praying as well. I don't know. This could be either him confronting her about her cheating, or it could be about maybe she's announcing her pregnancy, which is from the comics. It could be one or the other. I'm not sure if we really need the pregnancy in this TV show. It doesn't really add much, really. It could, but I feel like it's more easily if they just do her cheating on Gabriel. You got Daryl here swinging open the doors of some bunker. Maybe he's going down to check out Henry. He realizes he's gone, and then he goes out looking for Henry. Not much to go off of there. I think it's just maybe him looking for Henry, just based on what we know what's coming up in the comics. There's not much else to really go off here with this photo. Then you got another council meeting, it looks like, where Siddiq and Michonne are probably discussing whether they're going to join the fair, is my prediction here. And we know from the dialogue between Siddiq and Michonne that, the kingdom's on the verge of collapse. And Sadiq's asking, what does it mean for Alexandria to survive if the kingdom falls? And I'm interested to see where that goes in the second half. I really, really hope that like this fair and the death of Jesus kind of brings Michonne back around and has her join forces with the rest of the community. Next, we got probably one of my favorite parts of the trailer, which is Beta, coming through some kind of like curtains or hanging sheets somewhere. Now, that's what I mean from that picture earlier when Daryl goes down to meet with Alpha. That Beta's wearing this kind of navy blue jacket, and if you look back at that photo, you can kind of see a walker wearing that exact same kind of navy jacket behind another walker. So definitely check that out if you want to see what I'm talking about. But I predict that Daryl's going to run into Beta while looking for Henry, and they're going to get into a fight. As you see here, Daryl's fighting someone who's wearing that exact same navy blue jacket. And they're going to get into a fight, and I think Daryl's going to lose his knives to Beta. For TV-only fans, the knives that Daryl has had this season are the exact same knives that Beta uses in the comics. So I think they're going to have him lose the knives to Beta in the coming up second half, and that's how Beta gets his knives. Now, I want to apologize firsthand for the quality of this photo, but here you can kind of see that Beta, it picks up Daryl and slams him against the wall. Go check out the trailer. You can better see it in the trailer. I want to get it here, but it didn't come out very well. But I think they're going to get into a fight, like I said, Beta's going to beat Daryl up pretty much, and he's going to lose his knives. And I just can't wait to see the fight play out. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be great, I think. And I just can't wait to see it play out in the second half. Now, we end the trailer with a quick sneak peek back past Michonne. Now, I'm assuming we're going to get some backstory as to what happened during the 6-year time jump. I'm a little bit hoping that they don't do a bottle episode. And I mean, sure, we will have most of the cast, but I don't really want a flashback episode. We got so much going on with the whispers here and stuff in the present that I don't want to spend time in a flashback episode. Don't get me wrong, I am a tad bit curious about what caused Michonne to become the way she has, but I just don't think we necessarily need an entire episode dedicated to that. If they do bits and pieces, that's fine, but if we do like a whole episode, I might be a little on the fence about that. But overall, I am very excited to see what caused Michonne to turn the way she has, and why she's so distant with the other community. So I am definitely interested in that aspect. Then, of course, we get kind of like a post-trailer scene of Negan walking into the factory. Not totally sure what's going to go on there since the factory went bust. But I'm interested to see what they do of Negan now that he's out. Again, I still think his escape was stupid. But at the end of the day, I think they still handled his character. They're still moving on the right track of his character. And I'm very much interested to see where they take him in the second half. Yeah, guys, that's my breakdown of The Walking Dead Season 9, the second half trailer breakdown. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. And don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss any more Walking Dead content from me in the future. Since The Walking Dead is on break, I will not be going on break as well. I got a lot more Fury videos and some predictions for the second half and just some topic videos. I'm also planning on doing some kind of like retro reviews where I review old episodes of The Walking Dead. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comment section down below. And maybe we could even do some Q&As if you have any questions. Maybe we can do like Walking Dead Q&As. Any video topics you'd like to see me cover or any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll get those video topics out as soon as possible. As always, this is Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.